to put my boots on this morning for the first time. They've been sitting in the office, and somebody's been hoarding their food.
Our dog has been hiding his dog food in her boot. That is the funniest. Like for a rainy day, right,
for
babe?
A rainy day. He's a prepper. He's a prepper.
He's a prepper dog. Of course he is. Look at that.
Oh, so
Oh
funny.
my goodness, that's so funny.
And these are the nuggets from the first bag of food, not even the bag of food that he has now. So this has been from the beginning. As soon as we moved in, he started saving food.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Oh, that's so funny.
Here, Billy, come eat your stale dog food from Mama's boot. There you go, all out.
Grasso, grasso.
Grasso, grasso. Oh, how
Fatty.
funny. How funny.
I'm going to show you what I'm doing here this morning and what I've been up to the last week. I know we haven't been posting for a few days, but it's been raining straight for like a week here. So now today looks like it might rain, but I was working in the rain, and I used the trees that I had gathered for the greenhouse. And quite frankly, after inspecting our woods, I realized very quickly that all we have is some larger trees that I don't want to cut, and also because we don't have that many to begin with, and then as I head further up onto the back of the property, because we have like over 2 acres back there, 3 acres plus whatever it is, I realized quite quickly that all we really have is a bunch of sticks. So it's so thick that you can't even get through it. You're gonna have to have a machete or something to work, and I actually went through some of it. I did do some of that so that I could harvest some of these trees for the fence. Now, as far as the greenhouse project, the bushcraft greenhouse that I was going to do, that I mentioned doing, I don't think we're going to have enough trees, quite frankly. And I realized that pretty quickly after the last video. So what I think I'm going to do, what I did instead actually, is I went ahead and used them for our front here so that we could do a fence. I cut them shorter, and that's what we're doing. The greenhouse we're going to build is going to be with actual lumber, I think, at this point. Once we are able to do so, we will buy some lumber, and I have the plastic already. I just have to get the lumber, and we're going to use cattle panels. So but that will be for the future. It's getting colder over here now. We are getting towards the middle of October, and the weather is changing very quickly. I have to turn the heat on for a few minutes to heat up the house, and so that's where we're headed. We're headed towards winter. I want to try and get as much of this done as possible, so I'm going to show you. I dug up all of the holes 2 feet deep, and I don't want to fill it all with concrete because I want to be able to someday put a different kind of fence in. But so this will probably last for a number of years because I mean those are pretty big poles. They're pretty hefty. So. But so I got them all lined up, as you can see there, and then we'll be putting a gate on this end, because this is actually a circular driveway, although it's hard to tell right now. So we're going to be putting a 10-foot gate on this end here, and then we'll be putting a 10-foot gate where the van is over there. And then actually the property continues down, so I will be doing more fencing on the opposite side of where the van is, to the right over there. But this is what I've been up to. Also, I put up some private property signs, one there and one on the tree there on the end by the van, because frankly I don't want people just walking into the property. This is not why we did this. This is not why we're trying to be off-grid and homestead and doing all this. This is because we're doing this because we want our privacy. We don't want to be bothered. And I think a lot of you will agree that one of the main reasons there's a lot of reasons why people homestead and go off the grid. And one of them is privacy and solitude and relaxation. You don't want anybody bothering you. So I don't want anybody bothering me either. So there's the other sign, private property, no trespassing. We'll see if they respect it. And I don't care what the neighbors think, because what do we have? 2 trailers over here, and then there is nothing for like a bit. And then there are some houses down on the other end, and then there's really just a trailer over there that nobody lives in. And there's an old chapel on the left side there. This is a dead end, and then there's a dirt road that continues down, and there's somebody that lives back in there. They have a dirt road, and it goes into the back of their property. So, but let me just show you all of these sticks that you see here. I'm going to be cutting. So I'm in the process of clearing this. I cleared a bit on the other end back there, but our property line actually goes all the way to there, to the end of where the little electric pole is over there. So anyways, that's what we're doing. So this will get fenced as well. So we have quite a bit of road frontage, and we have just as much on this side as we do in the front, on the front of the house. So I'm going to get set up. It's early, and it's a nice cool day. I'm really enjoying this kind of weather. I love the fall. It's my favorite time of year. I'm going to finish this, try to get it finished as much as I can. They're pretty solid. These here I've already covered up with some dirt. I have dirt underneath. Again, they're 2 feet deep, and then I put about 6 inches, maybe 5-6 inches of concrete all around it, and then put more dirt on top. And so all of these have been done. Then I ran out of concrete, and yesterday we went and bought more. But I think it's looking pretty good for trees.